everybody, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Nezi, and today we're going to be doing another episode of tips, tricks, and DIY designs. It's been quite a minute since we did one of these, so I'm really excited to be bringing this series back, and I have something really special in this episode, especially for some of you no Game Pass builders out there. Well, without further ado, let's get started. For this trick, you're going to need to bring out those sushi rolls. If you already have a single serving, then you don't need to bring out the entire roll. But go ahead and do it anyway because we're going to need the longer plate for the next trick. And once the plates are empty, go ahead and wash them. So to create the coaster, all you're going to need is that single serving plate, and then just select the colors of your choice and place a drink on it. It's literally just that simple, but it does add such a cute touch to any home that you're building. So for this trick, you're actually going to need one of those boxes of chocolate from the Valentine's Day update. And if you don't have any, just let me know because I have a whole bunch and I can definitely give you some. So just take all of the chocolates out of the box and place them. Now, I noticed that I don't even have any white chocolates in this box, so I'm going to have to grab another box and do the same exact thing. Now that I have the assortment I want, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into build mode. Now, just grab that dish that you washed and place it. Once you do, grab a chocolate and place it right in the center. That's going to be your guideline. And now, using small grid, go ahead and create the assortment of chocolate that you desire. I wanted mine to look like a few had already been eaten, so I'm going to stop right here and place the plate using medium grid. All that's left to do is to pick your color and design for the tray. Okay, so this one is more of a tip than it is a trick because we actually do already have wall trim, but there's all these different types of wall trim, but there's not one that's just like straight flat. There are two other ones in the structural items, but even those actually have some sort of design to them, as you can see right here. And the other one is just like that one, but much thicker. So sometimes I actually like to use the wooden plank in the structural items to create my wall trim. To create this design, you're going to need the modern dresser. We're actually going to use two of those. Next, you need to grab those sandboxes and stack them. Now pull out the clothing rack and place a yellow carpet on the sandboxes. I made my stack a little too short, so I'm going to add one extra sandbox. And now I'm just checking whether or not the legs are going to be hidden in the dresser, and it looks like we're good to go. So now all you have to do is place the sandboxes in the center, bring over the clothing rack, and move the dressers. And now just place the clothing rack where you believe the dressers would go, and replace the dressers. But as you can see, the wheels are still kind of showing, and if I were to push the rack a little further, it would go through the wall. So I'm going to have to roll with the pink one. And as you can see, the pink one works perfectly with just one dresser, but because I'm using a storage unit on top, I'm going to make the sides just a little bit wider so that I would have room for the little sticks that I'm about to put there. For the shelf, grab the horizontal wooden plank and place it just like this. And now all that's left to do is to pick your colors and stock your shelf. One thing you want to make sure to do is check your shelf from every angle because as you can see, mine's is a little off. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix that. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. And now that your storage unit is complete, go ahead and bring in your washer and dryer. To create this working candy jar, you're going to need this industrial console table. Place it in the center and grab this candy bowl. Once you have that, grab these decorative jars and place them. The last thing you'll need to pull out is the circular placemat. Once you've grabbed all of that, go ahead and bring over your sandboxes. This stack is a little too high, so I'm going to have to remove 2 sandboxes to get it at the perfect height. I know I've said it in a previous video, but just for the record, the sandbox hack, the one where you can add items floating in mid-air, was created by Yellow Carnation, and it literally is a gem because you can create so many items with it. Anyway, so now that we have our sandbox in place, we're going to move the table and place the candy bowl on the carpet. Next, just position the placemat and the candy jars, and then slide over the table to cover the candy bowl. And now all that's left to do is to test out your new candy jars. This tip is for my fellow role players out there. As you can see, when you pull out an umbrella, you can only use one, and you have to wait so long for the umbrellas to reload in order for you to get another one. And I'm sure there's been plenty of times where you're trying to film a roleplay and you click off your umbrella by accident and you need another one. So instead of waiting forever for them to reload, all you have to do is stack them. All you have to do is copy the umbrella and place it using large or medium grid. To select their colors a lot easier, go ahead and pull them apart. When you're done picking your colors, all you have to do is restack them using large or medium grid. And now, as you can see, you won't have to wait forever to grab another umbrella. And this tip actually works really well for the hampers as well. So let's say you want your kid in your roleplay to do 5 loads of laundry. Well, if you only place one, he'll only be able to grab one and then have to wait forever for the next load to reload. So all you have to do is stack them. And now you're able to grab a load without emptying the basket and be able to come back to grab the next load. When I'm chilling on the couch and watching TV, I like to rest the remote on the arm of my sofa. So I decided to go ahead and bring in Yellow Carnation's floating hack to recreate that. And when you're filming your tours of your speed builds, it definitely gives a more lived-in kind of feel. So basically, just place it exactly how I'm doing it. Don't put it directly on the carpet, but more so on the arm of the chair. To create this platform bedroom, you're going to need to use the basement and your sandboxes. Next, you need to bring out the stairs of your choice and place it. Once you've made your selection, move both the stairs and the sandboxes to the bottom level in the basement. Once the stairs are in place, grab the flat roof and create the sides of your room. Once you have it at this point, use the top bar and raise it just a bit to meet the stairs. If yours looks like this, then go ahead and place it. Now you can just remove the sandboxes from below and delete the basement. And you can actually use this as a porch as well. But I'm going to switch out the stairs because I kind of like these a little bit better for this design. Next, grab the metal fence and place it like so. Now let's go ahead and add the walls to our room. Now take this minor stone wall and place it on the bottom. Now just grab the square pillar and place it on the sides. For the wall trim, you're going to need to bring in the wooden planks since you can't place original wall trim on the walls midway. now just repeat the same step for the top. To create the stair railing, use this square beam. I'm also going to be using that square beam right across the fence. And there you have it, your room is complete. This tip is the most simple one on the lineup. If you want some slippers by your bedside, all you have to do is use these trick-or-treat pillowcases from the Halloween update. To create the empty hamper, you first have to place the original hamper. Then get out of build mode and take the load out of the basket. Now go back into build mode and copy that basket and place it. And now when the basket reloads the clothing, it's only going to reload in one basket. There we go, and as you can see, the basket that you copied is empty. Now all you have to do is organize a few things that you'd want to put in it, and then place the basket on it using large grid. Now the only downside to this hack is that when you leave the server and rejoin, the basket will be full of clothes again, but you can just redo the hack and it will be empty for the entire time you're in the server. And here is where this episode gets a little juicy. For this next hack, you're gonna need a friend in build mode with you. Today I have my sister Becca Weka. To create the sunburst heart, you're gonna need this mirror and this heart light. You're gonna wanna move the items away from the spot where you want the actual design to go, so place them a little lower and then grab it again and ask your friend to place theirs right in the center. Once they have theirs in the center, you're gonna measure where you want your heart to go. And once you feel like you have the perfect spot, go ahead and ask them to move the mirror out of the way. Once they do, your heart will pop up, and then just count to 3 and place it at the same exact time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not bad, but I actually want to move my heart just a little bit lower. So let's go ahead and repeat those steps. Ask your friend to place it in the center again so that you can gauge where you want the heart to go. Once they move it, we're going to slide our heart below just one step, and then we're going to place it at the same exact time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now that's perfect. And this is where we got a little bit curious. We decided to turn off Ignore Collision and see if we can actually create this design without advanced placement. And as you can see, we were able to do those same exact steps without advanced placement. So if you don't have that Game Pass and you want to create some custom designs, grab a friend, jump into build mode, and create some things. Because look, I'm even showing you that you can create my custom tissue box with a friend in build mode without Game Passes. I will say this though, that this might be a glitch and it will be patched if it is so have fun with it while you can. Okay, so this trick got me kind of excited, so I decided to try it out with a window because as you know, you can't place anything on windows. So me and my sister are going to try to place it just like we did for the last hack. And there you have it, it works, and we did it without advanced placement turned on. So if you do try this hack out, let me know what you guys created. I'd love to see you in the comments below. Okay, so as I've shown you, you can create the tissue box without advanced placement, but you can also create your very own custom lamp. You basically just have to repeat the same steps from the previous hacks. Pick the place where you want the item to go, and then count to 3 with your friend, and place it at the same exact time. And boom, there you have it, a custom design in your home that you can actually trick people into thinking that you have advanced placement. And now I'm going to show you that you can also create my very custom potted plant. And clearly you can see that it's impossible to place without advanced placement on your own. But now that you have your friend in build mode with you, you guys can place it at the same exact time. So for all you No Game Pass builders out there, if you've been seeing all of my tips, tricks, and DIY designs and just wishing and praying that you could make them too, well, now you can. Either get a friend or a sibling or even just an extra device and you can do it yourself. The best part about this hack though is the fact that you can actually get really close to the wall with your design. Because normally with advanced placement turned on, you can't even place it using medium grid. You actually have to place it using large grid, which leaves a huge gap in between the wall and your design, which doesn't always look that good. But now with this hack, you can use medium grid and both of you place it at the same exact time and bam, it's right in the corner. To make this advertisement window, you're going to need to do the same exact thing with your friend in build mode. Just place it in the center using a small grid, not large grid, because large grid is going to snap it into the same place. You want it to sit right smack dab in the middle. Alright, so Becca has removed the window and we're going to place it at the same exact time. And there you have it, an advertisement window. Now, the only downside is that the back side doesn't have a picture, but we're going to fix that right now. And by fix that, I mean I'm going to get an alt account on a different device and have them join me in build mode. So now as you can see, Nightmare Clown has joined, and basically I'm just positioning mine first, and then I'm positioning the one I have on mobile, and then I want to click them both at the same exact time. In 3, 2, 1... place it! Oh snap! Okay, so I guess I didn't place the one on the back side that well, so we're gonna go ahead and redo that. Okay, there we go. That actually came out a lot better. Now you can see that if you turn around, you have an image on both sides of the window. And since we did one without the glass in the middle, I'm gonna show you that it's actually possible with the glass as well. If you want the picture to look like it's hanging, just use the structural items and it will look like it's hanging. Or you can actually just create a whole custom window on your own with a photo. And you can put any decal in the center. Alright everybody, that's a wrap for this video. If you liked it, let me know by smashing that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on those post notifications if you haven't already. And if you'd like to hang out with me between uploads, make sure to check out all of my social medias at Neziplaysroblox. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!